Ghanshyam and the Divine Horse. The Narayan Lake was a favorite playground for Ghanshyam and his friends. One day they were all there, playing games and climbing the mango trees near the lake. Sitting aside the branches, the boys were pretending to ride horses, jogging up and down and making clicking sounds with their tongues and slapping the branches with twigs. "My horse can go faster than yours," shouted Beniram. Prague said, "No, mine is the fastest. See, I'm leaving Ghanshyam behind." Unable to resist the challenge, Ghanshyam summoned up his divine powers. Suddenly, the branch on which he sat became a real living horse. But this was no ordinary horse. It had 7 heads and the power of 20 horses. Its hooves pounded the earth like thunder, and hot breath snorted from its nostrils like the summer wind. Sitting astride the magnificent beast, Ghanshyam dug his heels into its sides, and the divine horse took off like a rocket, churning up clouds of dust with its hooves. As it raced around the lake, a group of women were coming down to the water's edge to collect water, their brass pots balanced perfectly on their heads. As they saw the horse and Ghanshyam approaching, they shrieked in fright and ran for cover, their pots tumbling and clattering in all directions. Some Brahmins, bathing in the lake, looked up from their rituals and raised their hands in praise at the divine sight. Round and round the lake sped Ghanshyam on the 7-headed horse, and then he flew like the wind on to the Ramsagar lake. There also they frightened the women collecting water. Then on they sped to Bihari well, where the women dropped their water pots inside the well and ran helter-skelter. Then on to the Kappa Talavari, and on to the villages of Surval, Tinwa, Ansnara, and Boy, and on again to the village of Nawadi, where they stopped briefly to take water from the well of the king, Sunman Singh. Then on to Chapaya, and finally back to the Narayan Lake. Ghanshyam pulled up the snorting beast in front of his friends. They cheered him wildly as the magnificent horse pawed the ground with its powerful hooves. Then, with a wave from Ghanshyam's hand, the beast disappeared, and Ghanshyam was sitting on the branch as before. "Now, tell me," said Ghanshyam, "who has the fastest horse?" "Ghanshyam!" the boys said in chorus. "Ghanshyam! Ghanshyam! Ghanshyam!"